everyone, it's me, Ali Mae, escort on a bike. Well, I've done a lot of videos about escorting and about, the life of an escort, clients, demanding clients. But this channel is mainly, oh my God, my top's on back to front. That's exciting. It's mainly about detox and methamphetamine, detoxing at home, what it's like being clean. So in this video, I'm going to keep it short, hopefully about 5 minutes long, because I'm cooking eggs on the stove because I'm having egg sandwich for lunch, gluten-free keto bread, and with salad. And I don't want those eggs to go bad, so I'll keep this video short. Right. So when you've detoxed, so allow yourself about a week to consume things like junk food if you need to. You're going to be craving things like chocolate, Fanta, fizzy. Fizzy's a big one. Most addicts that I know that have recovered say that they crave fizzy so much when they were detoxing. It's just something your body is just going to go through. But don't worry, those feelings of like, I need to eat, I need to drink fizzy when you're detoxing only last for about a week. Now, if you get into a bad state and start having after that week, you continue to do that out of laziness or out of comfort or routine or you're going to create a bad pattern. And then in that bad pattern, you are going to end up with a lifestyle of unhealthiness and you're going to feel like shit. Now, what you need to do after that week, you need to go, right, stop buying the chocolate, stop buying the fizzy, stop eating all the carbs. I'm going to take responsibility for my health now because you have just got your life back on track. You have just got a clean slate. You are now clean. So how are you going to live? That's a big question. My suggestion is this. You take on the approach of a healthy diet. Now, a healthy diet isn't just, I'm just going to eat salad and like fruit and like just whatever looks healthy. You have to be quite specific about your healthy diet because you're going to want to repair your brain and you're going to want to repair your body. And guess what? Let food be thy medicine. You can repair your body through food and use food as medicine to retrain your brain to get it healthy. You will feel better in no time. You are what you eat. You will feel good if you eat foods that love you back. So, food that is really good for your brain because you are going to want food that restores your brain and gets it working again. So, the mitochondria is in charge of mood regulation, and the mitochondria feeds on healthy fats and proteins. So you want to get your proteins up. So things like fatty fish, tuna and salmon. You want to have berries. Like blueberries are really good for the brain. They look like a brain, they're good for the brain. Leafy greens, dark leafy greens, kale, spinach. Chuck some kale in a smoothie. Stir fry some spinach with your eggs. Another good thing that's good for the brain are nuts. Walnuts, almonds. Walnuts look like a brain as well, indicating that they are good for the brain. Eggs have got beautiful, the yolk is really, really healthy. Don't just do egg whites because you're some protein gym buff. Have the yolks. They're really, really, really good for the brain and also for the liver, which we'll talk about later. Now, so dark chocolate is also really good for the brain. It's an antioxidant and it's an anti-inflammatory. If you eat dark leafy greens, healthy fats, proteins that come from like fish and chicken, you're going to be restoring your brain. And please pair it with things like healthy, like butter is good for the brain. It's also good for the liver. Another good thing that is good for the brain is turmeric. So if you want to make a turmeric latte, pour some almond milk in a pan, put a couple of teaspoons of turmeric in there, stir it around, add some cinnamon, drink it really hot like a latte. Or when you're stir frying your veggies, chuck some turmeric on there. Avocados are really good for the brain. They're a healthy fat. They will get your brain working so fast. Whole grains. So in the morning, if you don't want eggs or you don't want Greek yogurt, then have something like porridge. Something that's like whole grain and porridge. Or if you're out at a restaurant, order brown rice. Or if you're stir frying chicken and vegetables, choose brown rice. It's really, really good for the brain. Now, some supplements that you can do. You can have things like ginkgo biloba. That's really good for the brain and the brain function. You can have things like turmeric capsules. You can take them. That's really good for the brain. Vitamin B6 and B12. You want to supplement with that. Now, our liver has taken a hit. We've been smoking meth for fucking way too long. So our liver is probably not functioning very well. And with the amount of alcohol we've been drinking, oh my God. So things that are good for the liver. Garlic. It's got allicin in it, and that neutralizes toxins. So chuck some garlic in your stir fry. Put some garlic on toast if you're that brave. Leafy greens. Really good for the liver. Citrus fruit, things like oranges, tangelos, mandarins, persimmons, anything that's orange and citrusy. Oh my God, so good for you. Grab an orange juice, grab an organic orange juice when you're at the cafe. So good for you. Crucifix vegetables. Crucifix vegetables are really good. I'm going to go rescue my eggs now because I've been boiling for 6 minutes, according to my video. It's my lovely kitchen. Oh my God, that's hot, and not in a Paris Hilton way. Right, I'm gonna rescue my eggs. So I'm just tipping my eggs down, tipping the water out, and now I'm gonna put some cold water on my eggs. Cold water on my eggs, oh that, yeah, and then I'm making egg sandwiches on this lovely keto bread for my lunch, my partner and I. And I've just had water. Now, if you're struggling to drink water, this is another thing that's really good for you. Apple cider vinegar with the mother. Get the one with the mother. It's so good. It's a bit expensive, but it's so worth it. I just tip a little bit of apple cider vinegar in a jar, and then I use these water drops, which are lemon lime water drops. I take about 7 drops in that, and therefore it tastes like juice. And I just down that water. It's so yum. Another thing that I take in the morning that I'll just show you while I'm here, fish oil. They are really good for the brain. So, like, one thing with my recovery is I have bounced back to life. I am so happy. I'm so energetic. Now, the research says that when you come off methamphetamine, you're depressed for about 2 years. Pardon me. You're depressed for about 2 years. And you have low dopamine, and you've got to try and build that dopamine up. Well, I'm here to tell you that does not have to be the case. You can fix yourself fucking in a flash. I was down for about a week, but then I started putting good food in my body after I did the initial binge eat of sugar and Fanta. I started putting good shit in my body. Another good thing that's good for the liver is crucifix vegetables. So you want to have things like stir-fried cabbage. It's really good. If you want a stir-fried cabbage recipe, stir-fried cabbage in some coconut oil. Coconut oil is very, very good for the brain and for the liver, and it's not a bad fat. It's a very healthy fat for your body. And stir-fry that and put a bit of salt in there, and chuck a can of chicken through there or a can of tuna through there, and then that's like a really yummy lunch. Beetroot. Beetroot is really, really good for detoxing the blood in the body and the liver. So, you know, get a beetroot, grate it up, put it in a salad. Now, be careful, beetroot stains, you're going to get it on your bench, you're going to get it on your hands. But hey, it's worth it. It is so worth it. When you have a beetroot salad, it is so good. Pumpkin seeds go really well in a beetroot salad with a bit of vinegar and some carrot and stuff like that. Carrot and beetroot paired together is a really, really powerful antioxidant thing that you can do for your body. It is so good. Now, guess what? Green tea is good for your body and good for your liver. It's very good for your liver when you drink green tea. So try and have 1 cup of green tea a day. But guess what? I've got some good news for you. Coffee, caffeinated or decaffeinated, is good for you in moderation. So I have 2 cups of coffee a day, sometimes 3. But I always drink lots of water, and I have black coffee or I have coffee with cream. When I first wake up in the morning, I have a coffee with cream because it keeps me full till I eat breakfast. And then I have black coffee after I do my yoga. And then for the rest of the day, I'm drinking water or green tea. So, yeah, it's really good. You can save yourself. Take charge of your recovery. Take charge of your recovery. Take charge of your life. You are the master of the ship. Where do you want that ship to go? Do you want to be energetic and full of life? well then start eating the proper foods, because you are what you eat. You will feel so much better. I've retrained my brain to feel healthy and happy and energetic by putting extra care into my groceries every week, so that I'm purposely targeting foods that are going to repair my brain. So anyway, that's my little advice for if you're detoxing at home and you're coming off meth and you want to take control of your recovery time and you're speeding the speed of your recovery time, then I really recommend getting some of this food that I've mentioned, putting it in your diet. Please stay away from the processed food and the sugar, because that is just going to like slow you down and it's not going to repair your brain. You have to get really, really serious about recovery. When you've become off meth, you can't just eat a standard diet. You can if you want to just have a stupid slow recovery and a really hard time with depression. But if you want to recover and bounce back to where you originally were when you were like a teenager or a child, then just get real serious about the food that you're eating and all the supplements that you can take. Now, if you can't afford to eat healthy, you know, just get the basics. Like cabbage is not expensive. You can get a whole cabbage for like $3.99. That's going to last you like 5 meals, stir frying that up. If you can't afford supplements, then I suggest, you know, just start small. When I was really poor, and I'm still on the benefit, I don't earn any money. So what I do is I go to Chemist Warehouse and I buy the cheapest supplement I can get, like spirulina. Spirulina is a detoxifier and it helps your body work and it gives you energy. So I got a little packet of spirulina for $9.99 and it's got like a month's worth of spirulina in there. And I just take 6 of those tablets every day and I just feel great. You know what? If you're having a birthday or Christmas, ask for grocery vouchers. Ask for Chemist Warehouse vouchers. Ask for a supplement store voucher. Another thing that I do is I put protein powder in my porridge so that when I'm having my complex carbs, I'm actually having protein for my brain as well. And guess what? It works. I feel amazing. And if you can afford a $12.95 meal at Macca's, you can afford to go to the supermarket and buy broccoli and a piece of fish and have that. So take responsibility for your recovery. I love you all. And guess what? Sober Life is so cool. I've just applied to do an addictions and mental health certificate through the Open Polytechnic, and I will be starting that in August. And today is my first day at my volunteer job as a volunteer. So I'm going to go in today and I'm going to just have the best time in the volunteer centre. And I love being clean. It is so exciting. My relationship has skyrocketed to a place of amazingness with my partner. And I've let go of a lot of complications and I have no drama in my life anymore. It is so simple and fantastic. So I'm really happy, and you can be too. If you have any questions, please reach out. My email address, will I tell you that on? Yeah, who cares? I have an email address. It's elliemay85nz@icloud.com. And if you have an addiction and you're struggling with anything, I am voluntarily happily help you along your journey. I spend quite a bit of time on Facebook and email already helping other addicts and other friends that I've got in my life that struggle with addiction to help them get over the finish line, because I believe you can do it. And you know what? When you're an addict, you think the rest of the world is the problem and you're okay, you're some free spirit and you don't give a fuck. But when you're really down in the gutter and you've got no money and you're fucked on addiction and you need the drugs, you will do anything to get them. You hate your life. And then you look at other people with normal lives and you just hate yourself even more. So it is really good being clean. I love being on this side of the fence. Everything is perfect. I have more money now that, even though I'm on the benefit, I earn more money now than I did when I earned $4,000 a week. Because when I earned $4,000 a week, I spent it all on meth. But when I earn $470 a week, I spend it on groceries, and I still have a little bit left over at the end of the week for a wine. So yeah, that's me. But your escort on a bike is doing really well, and I'm willing to help anyone out there that is struggling. So just don't hesitate to hit me up, people. Okay, peace. I'm gonna go and put my top back on the right way.